right. So the first day of the journey was my full truckload of goods and a lot of books and a lot of. I bought a lot of old computers, which I then went told myself that I'm going to sell when I get to the other side. So I went to a lot of all the pawn shops which were selling all the computers I bought from them. And yeah, when I use some of that to say when I'm there, I'll use it for pocket money or whatever I needed to do. Load it up myself. What is called mawuyu in Shona, the baobab tree powder. I loaded about 5 kgs of that, and then I had my 10 liters of water. Of course, with 5 jerrycans in the car, which didn't have fuel at that moment, which I only had to fill up when I get to the border and Musina by bridge. So from there, of course, the borders dressed up, South African side, all the way good. Into Zimbabwe, everything Kidori. Not that anything was going to go wrong. This is the interesting part. I did not sleep in any hotel along the way. I was sleeping on top of the car or taking a bath on top of the car because I had with the mindset that if I'm driving at night and the only time when I see a car standing on the side of the road is either someone is broken down and I'll stop to assist them, or the reason why the person is on the side of the road is they want to do something funny on me because after my hijacking incident. And the other thing, really, if you see a full grown man on top of a white bakkie full of soap, not fully, not even dressed, not fully, not even dressed, with a 2 liter container, spraying water on himself and taking a bath on top of the car. Because the reason why I was doing that, I knew that there are lions along that road. So surely a lion, when it sees something much bigger than itself, it will not attack. So that was one of the interesting moments of how I used to take a bath along the way.